Alright folks, and welcome to another game with Smoothie Brain here. So today I'm trying something a little bit different from the usual Marvel Champions or LCGs. What I'd like to illustrate today is basically the fate of the Fellowship, a new game coming out from, is it Matt Leacock? And I think it's being published by Z-Man Games. Let me just confirm that before I commit anything to paper. So in that instance, I believe I was actually correct. It is Z-Man Games doing this new board game, which I honestly can't wait to get my hands on the physical edition. So, long story short, it's basically a retelling of The Lord of the Rings, but kind of given a bit more variability in how things play out. And Z-Man have been kind enough to put up on Board Game Arena kind of a preview of the game. It's not the full game in its entirety. You're only getting some limited objective cards when I believe there's something like 20 or so in there. Whereas in this, you're only getting these four. The four basically attain the blessing of the elves, which is getting characters to Rivendell and then spending some of your friendship counters here, these purple hearts. The next one is Sauron, your staff is broken. Essentially, we have to convert Isengard to a haven through conquest, and Rohan has to be free of shadow troops. Then, of course, we have to challenge Sauron, which is getting a contingent army, I suppose, of this makeup: 2 Rohan, who are the brown, 2 elves, which are the green, and 3 blue, which are Gondor, to North Ithilien, and then basically challenging Sauron. All the while, we also have to be working towards destroying the ring by getting Frodo to Mount Doom and then spending 5 ring tokens. So, I've been playing this quite a bit. I've been really enjoying this digital version of it here, even with its limited, I suppose, accessibility to the full extent of the game. But it is really good. Anyway, so, to begin with, as you can see, I don't know if you can see it there, it is telling me I'm spending too much time on this introduction. But for now, let's just have a quick look at where we are. The 5 characters we must have Sam and Frodo, and again, their intent is to get to Mount Doom. But we also have Gimli, which I rather enjoy. Him or Legolas up here to kind of defend this area, because this place can become quite overrun if you don't keep an eye on it. Then we have Éomer in Rohan, who is just an excellent character for fighting. Basically, he gives you some cover with his Marshal of the Mark. If Éomer and at least 1 Rohirrim troop are present when a battle is rolled, ignore the loss of 1 friendly troop. That is so helpful. And then one of the MVPs, Aragorn. He's got a few powers here, but we'll see how we go. Like, the plan I'm thinking at the moment now is that we're going to try and get Frodo over to Rhudaur with Aragorn, and then hopefully we'll be able to build up a little bit of what's going on here, and we should be able to do one of the objectives. Having an eyeball at the cards we have, nothing crazy. So what I'm thinking is that generally, if you have a card for Eriador or Rhudaur, you can get Frodo to prepare that. So you discard the card and you take the corresponding token. But when Frodo does that, you can see here you get Elrond support. Once per turn, when Frodo prepares, if he is at a haven in the region named on the card, you gain an extra friendship token. I think it's friendship is what the symbol stands for. I'll probably go through different things here: friendship, ring, or I don't know if that's power or something. You have your stealth, which is your greens, and then of course battle or fight. Anyway, I've spent enough on this introduction. Long story short, we're going to begin, and I'm going to start with Frodo. So the first thing I'm going to do, the only thing I can do really in this instance, I'm going to move from the Shire to Bree. We'll confirm that travel. Now, I don't have a green to spend. Frodo, if he's in an area with these Nazgul, well, it's going to mess him up. So we don't have that to spend, so I will in fact roll a search. And the search in this instance, we have 2 blanks. That's exactly what I wanted to have. I'm not going to re-roll. And that is relatively safe. Now, Gimli, I'd like to prepare a little bit up here. So Gimli has some great power. Gimli, when he musters, he doesn't need to spend one of the friendships. And his action, you can gain 1 fight or battle token from the supply. I will do that just as well in preparation. We will need those later. And I'm going to muster for free. I'm going to try to get some dwarves up here to maybe do something special. I'll keep him nice and quiet up here for now. That's the end of our first turn. Alright, so let's have a look, see what's happening. Like any pandemic game, the game gets to do some things here now. So this will fly through those. And there's a search coming. That's kind of, ooh, yuck. What's happening? It does run fairly fast through this now, so hopefully I've tried to keep on top of it. So we're going to lose one of these guys. They're going to go back to Mordor, and we also are going to lose hope. I'm okay with losing hope this early, so I'm not going to re-roll that. That's perfectly fine with me. Now, what do I do next? What are the cards we have? Ithilien, Mordor, Rohan, Rovanian, Dale, Ithilien again. I'm going to start with Frodo. Frodo only gets to move 1 in the solo mode. So we will move him over to Aragorn. We'll confirm the travel. And I do have that. It might be worth doing that this turn. So I will spend it while I have it. Show my hand. We'll spend Dale. Confirm. Done. Alright. Now, Eomer. What do I want to do here? Eomer gets to travel 1 for free. So I think we'd be okay taking 2 of these guys. I'll ignore this guy here for now. We'll travel here. Eomer has 3 actions left. So I'm going to get up here and try to make some headway on the your staff is broken. So we're going to attack. I think I'm going to play it safe for now. I'll attack with 1, hopefully avoiding any issues that might come up. So that's a 1. We will maybe... Yeah, look, there's plenty down there. We will, in fact, spend some of these. Especially having Gimli in reserve, because he can keep generating these fight symbols or combat symbols for us, because we need 3 of those to essentially conquer Isengard. I might as well do the same again, you know what? Let's try and get them out of play. And we won't re-roll. So now Isengard has only 1 bad guy left. Eomer has a further attack. Let's see what happens when he attacks. And again, playing it safe, only just rolling 1 dice. Oh, that's bad. I will use the ring to re-roll that. We'll use the Rovanian. And perfect. Excellent. That couldn't have gone better. Well, it could have, obviously. We could have got that on the first go, but that's okay. Now, interesting. Dunland. We've got 3 to the eye. That's good. The eye has been moved here thanks to Eomer's attack. Oh, and that sucks. We've got Rune to Woodland Realm. But that's what we've got a bunch of dwarves up here for. Aragorn. What cards do we have? Ithilien, Mordor, Rohan, Ithilien, Mordor. So I'd really much prefer to have seen a Ruhadar come out. So I may travel with Sam and Frodo for now. And we'll take any... we have no stealth to avoid the Nazgul. So we'll just roll the search as normal. But Aragorn might be able to help us with that. we don't need to worry. It's all good. He gets a free reroll on searches, is essentially that. Now, Aragorn, he can now attain the Blessing of the Elves. Excellent. We'll show our hand. We'll get rid of these 3 cards from our hand. That is the objective done. That's fantastic. Exactly what I need. Now, Aragorn may muster here. How many does he? He has 3 left. So let's say we muster. We move for another 1. And then we could Anduril. That will get rid of one of those for 10. Maybe we travel with this guy for now. With this troop, this elven troop. Then I can Anduril to remove one of those guys. And then I can attack. Let's roll this and see what happens. Come on, give us something good. Give us a good roll. That's 1-1. Not great, but that's okay. We're still up here, so I'm not that concerned with the loss. At least Holland is clear, is basically what I'm thinking. Now, that was Skies Darken. So the threat rate has gone up by 1. We've lost 2 hope, unfortunately. I did bring the eye back to myself, which may have been a poor decision. But I think I'm okay with that. We do want to deal with this at some point. Interesting. So now let's see what's going on here. This is advance to Erebor. These guys are moving. Yeah, we can deal with them. And then the next one is going to be Umbar +1 and 2 to Frodo. I'll move them from here. If only for... I'm thinking of maybe going over here shortly. But the problem is, maybe we go back. Maybe we backtrack. I'll take this guy out. And this guy out. And then I could maybe backtrack through Eriador. See what happens. Anyway, Legolas is ready. Actually, we'll go Sam and Frodo, and let's go with the plan. Hey, you're going to go this way. I'm avoiding going here because that is essentially a 3 dice search, which is not what I really want to do at this point. But maybe. Yeah, we're fine. We're going to Legolas. Legolas has a few nice options here. Again, he has 3. Excuse me. Walk silently. He's going to gain a stealth token for us. Sure shot at any time, which is not an action used on any player's turn. We spend a stealth token, and we can remove 1 bad guy from Legolas's location or an adjacent location, or move 1 Nazgul from his region to Mordor. I do forget that option is there. And then Keen Sight once per turn when Legolas prepares. Look at the top card of the Shadow deck. I can safely say I've never used that. Legolas is in Mirkwood. We don't have a Mirkwood card, but I will do against a Walk Silently. Travel for 1, 2. We could attack for 3, and then maybe we could kill one of these guys for 4. So let's travel for 1, and we'll take the Elven Troop with us. We'll travel again here, using this. Now, before we attack, we'll actually sure shot, removing 1 from here. We'll get rid of the card of Enidwaith, whatever it is. Now, I still have my action left, so I could sure shot again, which might not be a bad idea. We'll remove that from here, maybe. Spend 1. And then finally, we'll attack. Rolling 1 here. Perfect. That's a nice roll. We can take that. And we've removed the eye from Ruhadar. I believe that's where it was. That's essentially the end of our turn. So, we've drawn an event card. It is the red arrow. Move up to 3 friendly troops in the same haven to 1 different haven. Then optionally roll a battle. There. Do I want to do anything with that for now? I don't think I do. We will just move to the shadow cards section now. So this will occur. It's going to be reinforce Isengard. Excellent. We have something going on here, and a battle is going to occur. 1-1. I'm not going to reroll that. That's perfectly fine for me. Leomer's taking that out. 2 closer to Frodo. Does that change my plans? Kinda does. But I mean, Frodo just moves back here with Aragorn, maybe. And then we could maybe make an escape to Enedwaith. Anyway, let's draw the next card. What's going on? It's going to be Dunland to Rivendell. Oh, that changes things. We have exposure here. Now we have exposure here. This isn't too bad. These are secret paths that the lads can't use. The enemies, I should say. But the Shire is exposed. But there is very little that I can do. I'm going to play with Gimli, and I'm going to try to clear out Darwinian. So, first we'll do the craft. We'll travel. 1. We'll take all of them for now. Travel again here. Take all of them. Confirm. I have 1 attack, don't I? The eye is here. I think we'll attack and we'll try to kill. We'll do 2 die. And let's see how this rolls out for us. We lose 1, they lose 2. Perfectly fine. Don't re-roll. That's acceptable casualties for me. Doesn't matter which one we lose. Now, Sam and Frodo, what are you guys doing? Maybe we move back to Rivendell. If I go back to Rivendell, then I could at least generate an elf soldier the next turn. Because I'm more exposed here. If we have to roll here, that's going to be 2. I do absolutely have to roll going back this way. But at least I will be in a haven, which does avoid certain losses. So that's what I'll do. I'll roll the search. It's only a 1. Give me something nice. Don't want to lose too much will. That is getting us down to 3. I'm going to spend that last friend token. I'm going to get rid of that, because I think I'm getting shy on my hope here. Now, the red arrow. Move 3 friendly troops to in the same haven to 1 different haven. Then optionally roll a battle there. Oh, I don't know where. Do we have anywhere? I mean, like, we could move the Grey Haven to the Shire. That might be the play. It's not ideal. We'll go here to here. And the only reason I'm thinking that, if these 3 guys move, at least there is a bit of resistance here. Now, it's not perfect, but maybe it's something. Erebor to Nirn. Yeah, that's fine. Anything else going on? Rune to Woodland. Well, at least we've essentially evaporated those orcs out of play, so we don't have to worry about that. That was a whiff. Now, I'm tempted. We don't have enough to essentially convert Isengard just yet. So maybe we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then attack up here, trying to kill these guys. That might be the most appropriate play. So I will start with Eomer. We'll go 1 here. Add all those. He's taking his the Rohan far out of play. 3. Travel here. Excellent. Add all. Fantastic. Now I think I'd like to get rid of those. I do have 1 further action left. We will attack, and we'll attack with 2. Battle in Bree. Very thematic. The Rohirrim showing up in Bree and killing a bunch of, well, are these orcs, or would they be technically ruffians? I could use, we're killing 2, there's 3 here. Let's spend a valor to kill an additional 1. So at least that's all these guys out of play and we take no losses. Basically just putting out fires, which I suppose is the nature of pandemic, isn't it? Right, Sam and Frodo, what are you doing? No. Yeah, we're not doing anything. Can we prepare? You don't have a Ruhadar? You don't. So you're going to end your turn. I'm not going to take any risk. You can stay right there. I don't like losing that, but oh, Fangorn. The sky's darken. So threat goes up. At least we're not losing any more hope because the eye is not in Frodo's region, but it does move there now. 3 troops added to Fangorn. Here we are. Shadow card discard pile is right. And we're drawing 3 this time. The first card. Do we want to play this first? Select a location adjacent to friendly troops. Move 1 or more of those troops to that location. This is worrying me down here. And I'm tempted to move the Dal Amroth guys out to Pelargir, whatever one it is. At least there's a bit of resistance there, but then that leaves this place undefended. And we are far away from there for now. So maybe we'll just draw the cards and we'll leave that go. First things first, Nirn to Erebor. So they move first. They're moving up. Excellent. Our guys are defending here at least. Next one. Draw the next shadow card. It's going to be near Harad Erebor. These guys are beelining straight up again. And then final shadow card, which is 2 to Frodo. It's got to be these guys. Let's try and thin out this herd here. Done. Now at least we can start. We're going to play with Aragorn. Aragorn is Andúril, remove this guy. We're going to travel up here. Confirm. I'll also muster. Do we have anything else? Gondor, Ithilien, Misty? Yeah. None of the things are really appearing for us. But we'll use that Gondor to bring in an elf warrior. I don't have what I really need. And this is scaring me. I'm tempted to leave Frodo there until we start figuring this out, maybe. Can we do anything else with that? Go here, brings news. Select a location adjacent to... Oh, yeah, that's that one. I know. Keep going back to it, but got to check these things out. Now, can I move? I can't. I don't have any stealth. But maybe Frodo can move us shortly. Aragorn could start moving southbound. We do need a second elf to get to here. So maybe... Is there a better play here? Genuinely don't think so. I think we're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here. Maybe, you know what, leave Frodo there and we'll move down with the elven guys. Frodo, I'm afraid you're going to be staying there because you can't really move. And I don't want to roll 3 die. So we'll end your turn. That is 2 actions lost, which I don't love. Now, we'll draw our cards. Right, we have our 5. But that's not ideal for now. Let's draw the shadow cards. Number 1, Isengard to Rivendell. Thankfully, that's a whiff. Nothing's going on here. We've cleared those paths. Next shadow card is Umbar. 2 closer to Frodo. Oh, that's kind of something. You're going to move. And you're going to move. That's fine. And then the next card. That's fine. 3 to the eye. Oh no, sorry. It was Dunland thing. Yeah, I misread that. Now, first off, we're going to play with Legolas. Legolas is going to walk silently for us. Now, I'm not going to use that sure shot just yet. But is there anything better that I can do? Legolas could make his way over to Lorien, pick up that second elf troop. And then we could maybe make our way back to Minas Tirith. If only so that we have our 2 elves down there. And Aragorn could get over there eventually. So let's maybe do that. And we'll get Frodo the hell out of Dodge then, by moving across to the Carrick. Firm. And then, Misty Mountains, I could prepare that, yeah, while we're here. Confirm. Now, did that let me look at the top card? I don't know if it did. Oh, there it is. We know what's coming. It's going to be an Umbar. So Frodo has to move from the eye. We know that much, which was the intention anyway. Travel, you travel here. Confirm that. And we will spend our 1 token that was generated by Legolas. So we have avoided that. Okay. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5. I would like to get that. That's going to get us to our limit. But we can do that next turn. Let's draw our cards. What do we get? Mordor. A stealth and a fight. Draw the shadow cards. We know which the first one's going to be. Umbar and Eye to Frodo. It's not much of a threat here now. So any stealth or any rolls or anything like that are not too much of a concern. But if they do start moving... Oh, nice. We got a battle coming. Alright, battle in Dorwinian. How does this roll? It goes in our favour. We won't re-roll. Now we are back to Gimli. So that's okay. Let's draw the shadow card. Oh, that's not ideal. You're moving straight up. Oh, that's not good. I'm just hoping they can hold out, because this is the most dangerous army we have in play at the moment. Oof. Not good. Now, Frodo, what do you do? Are we going to move you into this area, or do we move you down? I think I am going to move you into Mirkwood. Gondor, yeah. There's nothing keeping us here, so let's travel over here. Perfect. Gimli will give us the Dwarven Craft. And then we may go down to Dagorlad and maybe just start messing up these guys, because that's a dangerous contingent of orcs. And we should just really try and take out a play. 2, yeah, we'll use 2. Let's see if we can wipe them out. There's no Nazgul here, so 1 major threat is out of play, but 2 to 2, yeah, I'm fine with that. Don't reroll. We are losing 1 or 2 guys. Oof. Alright, Gimli has another action. Wow. What's Gimli going to do? Yeah, we are losing out here. Gwahir brings news. Friendly troops move 1 or more to that location. I think maybe we'll play the event card. Gwahir brings news. Pick this area. We'll move them. That card isn't much good to us. Yeah, well, yeah, we'll leave it be. Saying that though, I could have gone here and taken Dol Guldur as well. But yeah, we've moved on beyond that thing. Let's travel. You might as well come down here. Bring the dwarves. We'll see if we can get a meet up in Minas Tirith. That's a dangerous place. So let's draw our cards. Now we have 5. I'm going to get rid of this, and I'll get rid of one of these. Now draw the shadow cards. Where are we at? First off, Eye goes to Frodo. Eye's in Mirkwood. And of course, Dunland gets one. So it's okay. I'd like to avoid another Dunland. Ooh. 2 to Frodo. Who is going where? You're going here. And you're going to the Misty Mountains, thankfully, staying out of here. And then the last card. Near Harad, 2 closer to Frodo. So these guys are actually going to join up in Mirkwood. So getting Frodo out of there is a priority. Anyway, I think we're going to move Frodo further east because Eomer is going to make his way to Isengard. Try and take that. I say try, he should absolutely be able to travel. 1, carry them. Travel here, carry them. Now we can avoid the battle, thankfully. Travel here, them. And then finally, let's capture. Show your hand. We'll use Mordor and we'll use the 2 tokens. That's this place done. We gain 2 hope. We're back to our starting hope. And Saruman is... that objective is completed. So really now, we have to get Frodo to Mordor and then get our thing set up down here. We'll draw our cards. What are the big ones that we want? I have to discard 1. Really and truly, we have 2 here. I need the stealth. I need these. But I only need 1. So we'll get rid of maybe Athelion. And we'll go to shadow cards. Here we go. Wheels of Saruman. That was always coming. We will break Oath. We'll get rid of this dwarf, and we'll get rid of this dwarf here. These areas are very badly defended now, unfortunately. But we'll deal with that. Let's draw the next card. Oh, Moria to Erebor. That's dangerous. And then next shadow card. Drums of War. Yeah. All right. Oh, for those of you who may not be in the know, the Drums of War is the Sauron card that adds 1 to each stronghold in here, and the Saruman card gives you one of 3 options. 1 is you lose hope. 2 is you can lose 2 of your troops on the battlefield, breaking Oath, and then the other one is I think you lose 2 cards. So that's just what those options are if you're not familiar with them. But I suppose if you're even watching this, you may be fairly familiar with the game so far. Now, Frodo is going to jump down to Darwinian. That's fine. Aragorn. What is Aragorn going to do? We may clear this place. Try and clear this out. Like, my main concern is we don't have any friendship things. So if we move down here, use this, confirm. We will Anduril and remove 1. And then we'll attack, essentially pulling the eye over to Enidwaith. Doesn't matter if we lose that, to be fair, but it's just keeping that guy keeping the eye out of play. A 1-to-1. I think we will use the fight in this instance. Gondor And maybe... Yeah, that'll do fine. That's overkill there, but it's just to maybe give us some options after. We won't reroll. Yeah, but that's okay. Now, Aragorn will travel. I'd like to try and get Aragorn down to Gondor. Now, Legolas has some stealth, so we could start like assassinating some of these guys, which might be the play, just so that we can do that. Because at least he can generate the stealth that we need for like the lasting few turns, and it can thin our hand a bit. Like one guy is a lot scarier, or is a lot less scary than 3. So. Oh no, that's not good. Just hold out. That's all we need. Just hold out. Help is coming. No. That is the worst possible outcome. We've lost everything. And Minas Tirith is now a stronghold. So we will be losing 3 here. Wait, what? Oh, there was no guy down here. Oh my god, I misread that situation. I thought the Nazgul were in play. You move over. And you move over. So what do we do now? Frodo can move stealthily-ish. But Legolas can remove this guy. I mean, this guy is going to be a terror for us. Which really we should. Yeah, I'm going to walk silently. And I'm going to use that to assassinate. Sure shot. Sure shot him. This guy. We'll move Frodo back to this area shortly. And we should be okay then, I think, to some extent. Now, travel. Where should we be going? I would rather get down here. But we don't, again, have any tokens there. Frodo could head up here. I'm tempted to try and get Frodo up here to try and like prepare, but that's 2 turns away. And that seems like a wasted opportunity. But we will travel with him. We'll get him back into Mirkwood shortly. Although we could go 1, 2, 3, and then move 1 back. We're kind of in an okay position then. 1, 2. We're not achieving much is kind of what my issue is. Can you muster? You can't do anything here. We have nothing that we can use. We couldn't even get up to Moria and try and clear that, but that's not going to work either. Where is the eye? The eye's in Enedwaith. Okay, this is almost a wasted goal. No, let's... Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. All right, I'm going to start moving. Yeah, I think we need to start looking at getting to Gondor with the troops that we need. Instead of being sidetracked. And then Frodo can move back. I think that's the safest play for now. And I have to discard a card. We have 1. I want to keep that. Yeah, we get rid of 1 of the rings. I get rid of Enedwaith. Stealth would be nice. So Umbar is getting a reinforcement. Okay. And then 3 to the eye. From the biggest pool. Yeah. Would have been nice to clear these guys out, but they're too pooled up here in Rivendell. Umbar again, and too closer to Frodo. Brilliant. That'll open up this path. Yeah, we can at least move south here. And we have Gimli. We could move back with Gimli. And he can drag us forward. Move you. And move you. Excellent. So there's been something going on here. So Frodo, you might as well travel here. That's grand. We can get Gimli to collect you. Here. We don't need to bring the other guys. Travel here with Frodo. Travel south again, bringing everyone. And then I will establish another fight. We'll gain another fight. Now, the event cards we have Tom Bombadil. Do one of the following: gain 1 hope or re-roll up to 3. Well, we might as well use that. Play an event card, we play that, and we'll give ourselves 1 hope. Excellent. Tom Bombadil appearing completely out of place in... I can't read this area, but yeah, whatever it is. You need to discard a card. Our cards are 2 friend, 4... Yeah, we'll get rid of one of the rings. And I'll get rid of Mirkwood. Confirmed. Excellent. Three Nazgul to the eye. And every Nazgul is now ended with on a complete wild goose chase, which is a lot of luck for us. And then the eye goes to Frodo. Oh no, it was the other one. Excuse me. Moria gets 1. And then the eye goes to Frodo. Right. What happens next? Who are we with? We are with Éomer. Éomer can make tracks here. So let's play with Éomer. This is bad, but I'm hoping that since we haven't seen much, that we are in an okay position now. Alright, everyone is getting towards Minas Tirith, and that should at least give us some defensive capabilities here now. We can work on breaking this siege. Sam and Frodo, what are you doing? I'm wondering if it's worth us trying to go down here and maybe try and break our way into Minas Morgul with what's his name? Gimli. If only so that we can convert this place. But we're still missing some hide, which is quite unfortunate. Anyway, let's maybe go with that plan. Discard 2 cards. I want to keep this. I don't need this. And I may get rid of... I'll get rid of one of the... No, let me cancel that. We'll keep Gondor because at least we can do that. We'll get rid of... No. We have 1, 2... We'll get rid of the fights. Let's get rid of Rohan. Let's get rid of Eriador. Now, draw shadow cards. Could we sure shot? We could have, but that's okay. We don't really want to do that yet. Nirn to Minas Tirith. Fine. Battle in Minas Tirith. Let's spend some of that. Show your hand. Let's get rid of Rovanian. Let's do the same again. Let's get rid of really now we just want to defend this place as best we can. And we could re-roll. No, let's not take the chance. We have Aragorn coming up. He can do some damage. Oh, all right. Next shadow card. Rune and the Eye. So we do a search here. Thankfully, there are no Nazgul, so the search is 0. Alright, and then the last card. That's a bit of a whiff. These have been pretty good to us so far. Dol Guldur to Minas Tirith. Nothing here. And then, of course, there'll be another fight here. Excuse me. 2 to 1. We don't really need to do anything there. That should kill 2 of them. Minas Tirith is clear. No. Aragorn can do some things here. So we'll start with Aragorn. He will prepare, maybe. Show your hand. We'll get rid of the Gondor. Just so it's done. Then we will muster, because we do need an additional Gondorian here. We'll travel for another 1 at all those guys. 1, 2, 2, 3. And we leave one of those behind. Bring everyone else. Confirm. We might as well kill this guy then with the Anduril remove. So we're doing all right. Sam and Frodo can move south. But I think we'll leave them exactly where they are. We want them to go east into Minas Morgul. But I think we can wait a turn for that. Who's next? Legolas is next, meaning we'll have 2 of these. So I think we'll wait. We'll end the turn. Emmanuel gets it to 3. Threat is increased by 1. We're going to lose 2 hope. But that's okay. Our hope is still pretty high. It's just unfortunate that we don't have a lot of stealth cards. Right, where are we? Oh, we got Entmoot as well. Oh, I'm so tempted to do this. And let's see how Fangorn plays out. Shadow card. All 3, that's fine. That's okay. Let's do the Entmoot. Don't move Ents. Event is done. Will it battle? It doesn't. Right. Okay, game is pausing just a little bit here now, guys. Just give us a sec. Dunland Rivendell, that's a whiff because nothing's going on up here. That was a poor decision on the Entmoot. I actually should have moved him to Lorien just for safety. Now, yeah, we're going to start with Legolas. Legolas is going to walk silently, getting us that additional stealth that we need. He's going to travel here with everything. Then he is going to challenge Sauron. And then I may be a little bit of a chicken and move south with all these guys so that I'm at least can defend here, or we can figure out something. Now, that has cleared the path for us. So Gimli, this dwarven contingent, and Sam and Frodo are going to go into Minas Morgul. Not quite like the story of the books or the films, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Spend a token, and then that. So we are outside the realm of the Eye. That's good. The guys are all here. Moria gets a reinforcement. And deploy 3 Nazgul to the eye. So these guys are coming back. Now maybe defending down here or attacking these 5 guys. Because if they move over, it's not game over, but it's not good. We've got Umbar to the Grey Havens. That's exactly what we're trying to avoid. Oh no. Please. Please be a good roll. We've had too many good rolls, so I'd say it's going to... Oh, that's not bad. We're going to lose 1. But they effectively killed 3 and there's only 2 left. Oh my. And then the next card is going to be what? It's Umbar and then 2 to Frodo. Yuck. We have a stealth. We are going to have to do a we're going to have to do a roll, but at least we have kind of a backup with the friendlies. So Gimli, what are you going to do for me? Oh, I hate that you're outside the walls, man. Play with Sam and Frodo first. No, wait. Yeah. You travel here. Do we bring them? Yeah, I think we do. We'll show your hand. We'll get rid of Hardwaith. And then we do have to roll a search. The search is 2, please. Anything good? I know the guys were called, and that's not good. But I can spend a friendship there to avoid that. I should be, I suppose, hoarding those for the last turn of the game. But, look, use it now while we have it. He will get that fight. We could travel and maybe get another... Oh, I hate that so much. I'm going to end Gimli's turn. I mean, worst case scenario, we want 2, and then 2, we're at 1. And then we've got this. No, we're going to end Gimli's turn. Yeah, I hate doing that. I hate losing 3. That's not good play. But I don't have enough to really get past these searches. We've got Gaze into Palantir. Select any character, shift the eye to their region, then move any 3 Nazgul to that region. We're going to wait until the end of the turn to play that. Or, sorry, the next turn to play that. Draw next shadow card. It's going to be Moria to Erebor. 1. Alright, that's scary. Well, let's see what's happening. Next one. It's, oh, shift the eye. That's okay. The eye's coming across as well. Can we avoid a search? I think we can. I think we're okay. Draw the next shadow card. It is Isengard Helmsleaf whiff. Nice. Nothing's happening there. So, what are we doing next? We're playing with Eomer. And we are getting over to Dal Amroth with everyone in tow. We're going to draw the eye over here and bring these 2 guys over as well. Hopefully clearing the way for Frodo. Somewhat. Travel here. Add all. Confirm. And then just attack here. Try and get this clear. You can roll 2. And we can at least fight if we need to. We got a 2-2, so we are going to lose 1. But we've killed the 2 guys. We won't reroll. Let's Dal Amroth clear. And we will lose a Gondorian. Now, play the event card. Gaze into the Palantir. Eomer is going to gaze. He's going to move you and you Might as well move you as well. At least that's putting distance if they have to move 2 forward. So that's done. And then we could travel out here and try to kill him, but there's probably no point. We could muster as well. But we'll keep that too. Let's switch to Sam and Frodo. We'll lose that one action. And we will travel here. At all. Interesting. And with that done, that's the end of the turn. We'll draw our cards. Now there's a few things I can do this turn, which I'm tempted to do. I'm tempted to take Barad-dûr, so that, like, it's going to get us something back. It is going to bring the eye over, but Sam and Frodo can do that first. Really. We've one guy over. We had a 1/1. We won't reroll. Eomer's going to save that loss, which is good. And what happens next? Rune to the Woodland Realm. Okay, that's 1. And then the next one. Where are we now? Reinforce Dunland. Yeah, that's okay. Deploy 3 to the eye. The eye is here. 3 are coming across. Excellent. I think we're ready to go. We're starting with Aragorn, but I think we may start with Sam and Frodo, and we'll take here. Then we move Aragorn out, try and kill these guys, and that'll pull the eye back. So let's do that, if only to get some hope back. You can capture this. So thematic. Gimli, a bunch of dwarves, Sam and Frodo, capture Barad-dûr. The eye moves over, which is, where is the eye if only on top of Barad-dûr? But we'll see what's going on. Let's move Aragorn out here with Éomer, and we'll move an elf and these 2 guys as well, maybe. Confirm that. And I think we'll try. Will we try and chop these guys down? We'll Andoril 1. And we'll attack for 1. Let's see. That's at least getting the eye out of play. We have 1 more move. And we can do a stealth if it comes to it with Legolas coming up. It's a 1/1. We don't need to reroll. And we have a further action left. With Aragorn, we could maybe come down here. But I think we leave him where he is. I think we're okay. We'll end the turn. I could muster. No, let's keep those. Let's keep those. I'm overthinking it. Confirm. Alright. Legolas. So Southern Mirkwood. Alright. We just need to survive 2 more turns, I think. Frodo's region. Okay. What comes next? Shadow cards. Did we get any good cards? Yeah, we're okay. Draw the shadow cards. We're up to 4, so this is tense. Yep, that was coming. We knew that. 1/1, and then at least this place won't get any. Next one. It's going to be 3 to the eye. It doesn't really matter where. I suppose these guys are probably the most pertinent. Right. We can move with this in play, which kind of covers us. Draw the next shadow card, which is Umbar to the Grey Havens. That paid off. He's moving up here. That's going to give a battle at least. 1/1. Don't reroll. Éomer saving the loss in that instance. Super character. And what's next? Are we good to go? Do we have 1 more? Draw the next shadow card. Ooh, Dunland to Rivendell. Yeah, okay. 2 turns. Right, that's it. 2 turns. Let's see how we go. Legolas can't do much. What Legolas is going to do maybe will walk silently. Was there another option there? Switch to Sam and Frodo. We could prepare. Can we? We don't have to. There's so little that I can do. Oh, I dislike that. Like, the eye is right on us, and we can't really get anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're so far away from that. There's nothing that I can do. 1, 2, 3. That is an area. Like, we're so far away from everyone, and yuck. I'm switching to Sam. There's nothing I can do to. Well, I could go over here and kill him, but that's not going to draw the eye. We're too focused down here. But maybe spend 1 to remove 1 from Legolas's location or an adjacent location, or move 1 Nazgul from his region to Mordor. That's not much use, because we don't want it to move over to Frodo. Yeah, maybe. Where's the most dangerous spot for now? Nowhere. I'm going to switch to Sam and Frodo. I'm giving up those 3 actions. And then I want to travel here. And I don't see a reason to bring anyone else. No, I think we're okay. We can add them all. No, let's not. Let's leave them there. Because if something should move these guys up here and capture it, that is 3 hope lost. So leave them there to defend. Confirm travel. And then we will use the stealth card. We get rid of Urdar. Confirm that. That should be the end of the turn. Now, draw cards. What cards did we draw? 2 stealth cards. Interesting. Let's draw the shadow cards. Last turn. Can these guys do some damage this turn? Umbar and 2 closer. So these guys will move over to Ithilien. Yeah, that makes sense. And 2. We'll spread them out just for, so they're not concentrated. Draw next shadow card, which will be Isengard Helm's Deep. Nice whiff. Excellent. Nothing going on there. And then next one. Okay, we should be in an okay position, but you never know. These things can turn around quite quickly. And deploy 3 from the eye to the eye. Excuse me. So 3 guys are coming over. 2 from here. Is it? Oh no. You, I suppose, and you. And you. That's awful. And then 1 Moria to Erebor. We should be okay. I think we're doing okay. We may have it this turn. But let's see how that goes. Any further actions? That's it. It's back to us. Simple enough, I suppose. We have Gimli. 1, 2. Yeah, let's just do it. Why are we waiting? Objective, destroy the 1 ring. We'll just get rid of our cards here. We'll spend 3 tokens, confirm. And then we have to roll, I assume, the 7 with the amount of things that are going on. Yep. 2, 3. We've pretty much done it. We'll spend the last 2 of our friendship tokens to remove these. That is the game. All right. Updating the game situation. Well, it's pretty much over, so they're just the tense moment to see what our last hope should be. We'll be removing 2 of these guys. So we should be losing 2 hope. We'll be down to 5. Pretty sure we're good. But maybe we'll just do a quick F5 to refresh the table. So, show your hand. Get rid of Hardwaith. That's fine. Do the same thing again. Show your hand. We'll get rid of Misty Mountains. Confirm. And that is it. Objective done. Destroy the One Ring. Victory. The One Ring has been destroyed. Thank you for saving Middle-earth. So that's pretty much it, guys. That was a fairly relaxed game in that instance. I think we got very lucky with how the Nazgul were over here for so long, avoiding searches and not really hitting our hope too much. But yeah, that's the base game that's on BGA, and I would say if you have an interest in either Pandemic or The Lord of the Rings, it is an absolute must play. Cannot wait for my own copy. Maybe hopefully if we can get the rig set up, that we might try do a few games with additional objectives to see what they look like. I think it's also available on some other platforms, but I'm not sure on the exact legal status of those, so I won't promote or say anything. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that playthrough. I hope it wasn't too long. But with that said, take it easy, look after yourself, and I'll catch you in the next one. And bye bye for now, guys.